So today we're going to run through this rule book and just run through some of the general principles that applies all throughout the 8U lacrosse world. The goal circle is adjusted to be a 6-foot radius, maybe painted or marked with cones. So 6-foot radius for the goals, because the goals are a little bit smaller, 3x3 or 4x4 type goals. Balls, they recommend the soft balls being utilized at this age. Certainly hard balls or lax balls are a little bit easier to catch, I think. Some of those soft balls bounce out of the stick. So that's what the rules say. And of course it says stick length. Should be smaller size for this age kid. Now what I did find really interesting, because I didn't know this before, girls lacrosse sticks, you're supposed to cut them to their hip. So aim for the hip, okay? So kind of top of the hip, maybe an inch or so above it, just because they're going to keep growing. Cut it to that hip height. No limitations or requirements on pocket depth. That's a big one at this age. Highly recommend you get something in the pocket that's going to hold the ball. They're going to catch the ball and hold it. Do that at this age. Do it, do it, do it. We want players to enjoy it. We want players to have fun. We don't want them to see it bounce out constantly left and right. Get them a good stick that's going to hold it. Number of players, we already talked about 4v4. No goalkeepers, and no one's allowed to enter the goal circle. No one's allowed to be in that goal circle to try to save a shot. Coaches may be on the field to help instruct. You can have officials, timekeepers, scorekeepers, yada yada. Length of the game, 2 12-minute running halves with a 4-minute halftime period. I don't remember what we did last year. 2 12-minute running halves seems pretty short. Each team can have 1 timeout. Overtime shall not be played at this age. Yeah, no need. Scoring a goal is scored when it goes completely past the goal line. So completely past the goal line. But I know somewhere else in here it suggested you don't have to have a goal line written in here. Okay, let's not split hairs on goals. Hey, at this age we want the kids scoring lots of goals so they enjoy it and have fun with it. So hey, if it's close enough to a goal, it's a goal. Coin toss to start the game. So the game in half. This 4-meter cushion is interesting. You know, when something goes out of bounds, the defender needs to give a 4-meter cushion. Boys lacrosse, I'm not used to this. It's all 5 yards. Now we're talking meters. So there's a change for you boys lacrosse guys out there. And gals, apologize. Restart after a goal is scored. The official will remove the ball from the goal, give it to the player along the goal line to the side of the goal circle. The ball is awarded to the team who just was scored upon, and the remaining players will be moved 4 meters away. I think last year I felt like we moved them all the way back. Maybe not. So it sounds like restarts are coming right out of the goal. Stand outside the crease. Get ready to start. Get that 4-meter buffer. You're ready to go. For a foul outside the critical area, players awarded free position after coming to a stop, settled stance. Oh, so I guess if there's some sort of whistle, you have to stop, come to a settled stance. May continue without waiting for an additional whistle. Oh, so as soon as you stop, I guess you can start going. Settled stances with both feet stationary on the ground ball position in the head, blah, 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 blah. Player commence, blah, blah, blah. That's interesting because on out of bounds, if you read a little bit further, this is really interesting. On out of bounds, may self-start without stopping inbounds. So you can pick up the ball from out of bounds and just go. I love that rule. I love it. I hate it when guys have to come, they're gals now. You have to pick up the ball out of bounds, you walk in, you have to stop, and then you go again. I love this. May self-start without stopping inbounds. Play may commence with a pass. Play cannot commence without a pass. Okay, blah, blah. You can't start out of bounds and then pass it inbounds to someone else across the field. That doesn't count. You have to be inbounds before you make that pass. But that's pretty awesome. Out of bounds as a result of a shot. Oh, okay. So note, out of bounds as a result of a shot on a goal results in possession to the player whose stick or body was closest to the ball when it went out of bounds. This is like high school lacrosse all over again. I'm going to have my girls diving at the end line. Got to have that stick out. Hold that stick. Whoever's stick or body's closest, they get the ball. Diving for those end line possessions. And then free movement. I'm not really clear on the free movement thing. Coming from boys lacrosse, I think we always had free movement. I think free movement is just the ability to kind of run all over the field. At this age, your girls are going to do that anyway, but free movement is allowed for players on a whistle or a stoppage of play. Boundary rules and clearing of the penalty zone are still enforced. I don't know what that means yet. Whoa, I just found this. This is super cool. 8U Youth Quick Reference Guide. That is really cool. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you learned some things as I learned some things as we go through the Girls Lacrosse Youth book. Again, transitioning from high school boys to 8U girls. It's going to be a journey. Join us. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Let me know what I need to learn. Help me out here. I need as much help as I can get. Thanks for coming out this week. Stop by offballlax.com. Get your latest blog posts and everything else.